Although the major spotlight in the whole time skip has been on Boruto, how strong he will become, and many more, but with the recent release of Sarada after the time skip, most fans of Boruto have been wondering how strong exactly will Sarada become. Will she learn more ninjutsu, unleash some beast mode power with her Mangekyou Sharingan, or will she even have her own personal sensei? Well, let's find out, but before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Taking a closer look at Sarada's latest design, it seems like it was inspired from Boruto, so what if he ends up influencing her abilities? Also, being the descendant of Indra, she may end up inheriting the moon like her father Sasuke did. You may argue against this, but the possibilities are actually endless, but of course it depends on how long this time skip in particular might be. In an earlier video made, we discussed how Kishimoto does his time skip, but I'll just mention it briefly here again. In Naruto, before the big time skip, there was a 3 months time skip inside the 2.5 years time skip of when Naruto was trained by Jiraiya. In chapter 236 of the Naruto manga, Sakura tells Tsunade that she wants to be her apprentice and Tsunade agrees. Going further, in chapter 237, Jiraiya meets up with Naruto in the hospital and tells him they will be training after he recovers. Then finally, in chapter 238, which is the final chapter of part 1, Naruto is now out of the hospital and Tsunade is impressed on how far Sakura had improved upon 2 months of training. And this means that it's been 3 months since chapter 236 when she requested to be Tsunade's student. Then the big time skip is done after chapter 238. Now, looking at Sarada, I'll be dividing her potential powers and how she'll end up getting them into 4. First things first, just like the way Boruto is being trained by Sasuke, her father, I definitely feel like Sarada would also have her own personal sensei, and in this case, it would be Kakashi. You might say, nah, Kakashi can't be her sensei, but calm down, let me walk you through how this would work. Even though Kakashi has lost both Sharingan eyes, after the death of Obito, he is still a well-versed ninja. They don't call him the copy ninja for nothing. Kakashi still has access to all the jutsu that he had copied over the years. Fun fact, he literally knows at least one jutsu in all the 5 elements. Although he hasn't been actively seen in the Boruto series, his level of skill hasn't even dropped that much after all the years. How does this help Sarada? Under Kakashi's tutelage, Sarada can increase her spectrum in ninjutsu and learn more than the usual Katon Gokakyu no Jutsu, which the Uchiha clan is known for. So far in Boruto, Sarada hasn't been effectively seen using any other ninjutsu, and that's where Kakashi comes in. He can teach her how to use Chidori, Earth-style Jutsu, Water-style Jutsu, and many more others. In terms of being a tactical opponent, Kakashi was one of the smartest characters in the Naruto series. He has been acknowledged to be even way smarter than Shikamaru, and that is definitely a huge statement. Kakashi in his prime, even when going against the toughest of enemies, does not falter as he would always come up with clever strategies. Sarada can definitely learn how to be more tactical in upcoming battles, and she would need this a lot seeing as battle is just won with bronze and muscles but with tactical planning and thinking. Moving on to Sarada's recently awakened Mangekyou Sharingan. Since her father, the only Uchiha member available that could actually teach her on how to harness her powers, is a fugitive of the Konoha village, she would definitely need someone to help her out. And, of course, my man Kakashi can step up to the game. Having been a Sharingan user himself, he can definitely teach her and may even go as far as helping her not to rely too much on her Mangekyou Sharingan, so as to reduce fatigue and strain on her eyes. Just like I said earlier, learning new jutsu from Kakashi would definitely help in this aspect. Did you think we are done with the training section? Nah, who would be her next tutor? Sakura it is! What will Sakura teach her, you may ask, since everyone tends to believe she's useless, and by the way, she isn't, contrary to popular belief. Since she's already got Sakura's strength and it's probably stronger than teenage Sakura was, given that she's 12 or so, and Sakura's strength, not just punching, as we've seen her throwing massive pillars at Shin Uchiha, it's likely to scale even higher than Sakura's as an adult. Having enough just plain old physical strength would be enough to allow her to damage Otsutsuki level threats. That's where the Mangekyou Sharingan will come in, but before we talk about that, let's explore her healing powers. My theory on this is that Sarada would get better at using her brute strength and would also learn healing techniques like her mother did from Tsunade. So it's quite possible that she will also become a medical ninja while also being able to fight. A wonderful mix if you ask me, and Sarada would go so far in her healing techniques that she would end up possessing the Byakugo seal like her mother and Tsunade had. The seal is renowned as being the pinnacle of chakra control. It can only be acquired by storing one chakra over several years at a single point on the forehead, which manifests as a diamond-shaped mark on the forehead. 100 healings would definitely help in allowing her to tank damage she can outright avoid, which would be invaluable against the Otsutsuki. Although we might not see this in the upcoming timeskip, the possibility of her getting this in the future is extremely high. Moving on to the second part of her power, the Mangekyou Sharingan. What powers will Sarada acquire? Kishimoto has set up a non-tragedy based upgrade for the Sharingan. The Mangekyou was initially based on negative emotions, but Sarada is the first generation to be born after Indra's reincarnation ended the cycle of hatred, and even her base Sharingan activated out of love for Boruto. Whereas every other example we saw was activated by life-threatening events. We know every Mangekyou Sharingan comes with a typical Susanoo, but how strong the Susanoo will be would be left to how powerful Sarada would end up becoming. And well, looking at the fact that she's closely related to Itachi Uchiha and having looked at it from the Shinto mythology angle, because we know most of Naruto powers is based in the Shinto mythology, the possibility of her Susanoo having the Totsuka blade is high with the Yata mirror. I've talked extensively about this on a video we've made previously, so you can go and watch it. Of course, we can't rule out the Amaterasu. She can also get this power from her Mangekyou Sharingan, or we might end up seeing her with a new power that no one has ever seen. This would definitely be cool to look forward to. What's a Sharingan without Genjutsu? Nothing. We've seen most Sharingans coming with Genjutsu, ranging from Kotoa Matsukami of Shisui to Sasuke's locking eyes with his opponent, and a shadowy figure of himself materializes, casting them under a powerful Genjutsu. To Itachi's Tsukuyomi Jutsu, upon establishing eye contact, Itachi Uchiha ensnares his target with a meticulously crafted illusion. By manipulating their perception of time, he employs Tsukuyomi to inflict days' worth of excruciating torment in mere seconds. Since Sarada is a descendant of Itachi's bloodline, she could actually inherit this inherently strong Genjutsu abilities. Plus, her sun pattern with Eichoku Tomoe could outright make it the strongest Genjutsu in existence. Another reason for this opinion is that the moment Sasuke saw into Sarada's Mangekyou Sharingan, he came back to his senses away from Ada's omnipotence jutsu. And I think that Sarada was unknowingly using her powers, which led to Sasuke obeying her. It is not the first time we will be seeing a person using their Mangekyou Sharingan abilities without realizing it, as we saw Obito massacre the entire battalion of Kirigakure. If Sarada's Mangekyou Sharingan will be a Genjutsu type, then she can overturn the effects of Ada's omnipotence. It's definitely a big deal. Now, we know that too much usage of the Sharingan eye would end up causing one to lose sight in the eye, and it would also cause strain on the chakra. Sarada's healing jutsu could negate all of the side effects of using the Sharingan, but of course, this would depend on the writer. If she masters it, Sarada will have an incredibly powerful regenerative factor, and that would mean that any damage that she can take in battle, even dangerous injuries, can be reversed within a matter of seconds. Any damage that her eyes will cause will be healed within a matter of seconds, and Sarada will feel absolutely no pain while using her Mangekyou Sharingan. Even if she overuses her eyes, she's not going to go blind or feel the immense pain that Sasuke did. As such, it should be almost a guarantee for her to not only attain the eternal Mangekyou Sharingan, but to also reach a similar power level by using another jutsu. Gohan in Dragon Ball Z was written to be stronger than Goku because of his mixed heritage, making him easier to tap into his emotions. Sarada might be able to unlock Mangekyou much more easily than Sasuke and other Uchihas. She's also plain smarter than her other two comrades and Team 7. And who knows, maybe in the future she will be able to unlock the Rinnegan, and we got to see it in action. What do you think of these powers? Do you think she will get something different from these? I would like to get your opinion on other powers you think Sarada would have post timeskip. Make sure you use the comment section below, and thank you for watching.